Now, here's the latest from News 10 NBC. Coverage you can count on.
Good evening, everyone. I'm JTorreano. You've heard the Crime Stoppers policy over and over for years. If you call them, you won't be required to testify and you will never be identified. But now a Rochester woman who called Crime Stoppers has been identified as a witness in a case that's going all the way to the grand jury, and she's being forced to testify. It's a story that concerns everyone who has been or could be in a position to help police, and it concerns Crime Stoppers, one of the biggest sources for anonymous police tips. The woman who called Crime Stoppers never wanted to be known, so we've concealed her identity and changed her voice. Here's News 10 NBC's Berkeley Breen.
Crime Stoppers to give them an anonymous tip. I told them I didn't want to get involved with any testimony or anything like that.
But now this woman, we'll call her Michelle, is being forced to testify. The subpoena from the district attorney's office came to her house last week. Are you nervous about testifying?
I mean, that's basically the reason why I told them I wanted it to.
Now, if subpoenaed witnesses don't show up, they can be held in contempt. Because of Michelle's case, Crime Stoppers says it's retraining all of its call takers. District Attorney Mike Green told me he cannot talk about ongoing cases. He did say his office would not knowingly subpoena someone who gave an anonymous tip to Crime Stoppers, but Michelle's name and information came to his office in the final report. The Crime Stoppers tip line is manned by people called public safety assistants. A reward of $5,000 is offered to anyone providing information that leads to an arrest and indictment for a crime. Last year, Crime Stoppers helped solve 7 murders in Rochester and more than 40 robberies. Again, that was News 10 NBC's Berkeley Breen reporting. The Library Board of Trustees is taking action after an I-Team 10 hidden camera investigation into the Central Branch's porn policy. The board of the Monroe County Library System and the Rochester Public Library met in joint session today to address the problem. Controversy erupted last week after I-Team 10 showed library patrons routinely viewing graphic sexual material on the computers at the Central Branch downtown. As a result, County Executive Maggie Brooks threatened to defund the library if it doesn't change its internet policy. So the board today passed a resolution to appoint a task force to look for a solution. That panel will report back with its findings in 60 days.
At the Central Library of Rochester and Monroe County, we had undertaken rather elaborate systems to ensure that such viewing, intentional or inadvertent, did not take place. Recent TV coverage, however, has suggested that more work needs to be done.
I'm happy with the result today. Certainly, I would have liked to have a decisive end to this today, but we aren't going to get that, and there needs to be some process in place, and I think this is a fair one.
Now, Brooks has received stacks of cards and emails supporting her decision, and she warned that she won't support any compromise solution that includes continued access to porn at the library. Tonight, we're remembering Greece native trooper Andrew Spare. Trooper Spare was killed in the line of duty 1 year ago tomorrow in Chemung County after a bank robbery. It's a day many in the law enforcement community will never forget. Gates Police Officer Josh Bowman is training for the police Unity Bicycle Tour in May. He'll be riding in Spare's name. People on the tour ride 340 miles from New Jersey to Washington, D.C., honoring fallen officers. Bowman knew Spare when he worked in Chemung County.
I worked, shifts with him. We became friends, and every day we worked together. Great person to know, always there if you needed help on the job and also off.
Now, Trooper Spare's name will also be engraved on the memorial wall that honors fallen officers in Washington, D.C. this May. The 2007 version of the auto show opened tonight at the Rochester Riverside Convention Center. Doors opened at 5 o'clock. 33 car makers are represented, and there are more than 200 models on exhibit. They include some new hybrids, a new fuel cell passenger car from General Motors. The fuel cell system is made right here in Honeoye Falls. The 22nd Greater Rochester International Auto Show runs through Sunday. Now, tickets can be purchased at the door. That's the very latest from News 10 NBC at 6. Thanks for watching. I'm JTorreano. On behalf of all of us here at Channel 10, have a good night, and we'll see you right here at 11.